Invincible is my favourite TV show at the moment and might even be my #1 show of all time, but it has some issues. And with season 4 coming out, I thought I would share some of my views on season 4. The first talking point is of course the animation. Now, listen here my little chum, okay? The animation, despite what you are hearing, is not dog shit, okay? It is par. It is good enough. Is there room for improvement? Oh my god! Yes, there is room for improvement. It has a lot of room to improve upon, but it is at a point where it's good enough. There are some moments in season 4, the dragon PNG, where it just moves forward and the ship that just phases out of existence. Yes, there are those moments. And obviously season 3 definitely had some really bad moments, especially those stairs, Jesus Christ. But overall, it is not terrible. People keep bringing up the budget as a reason for this, but I don't think it's really the case, right? I think what it is an art direction, okay? They want the show to look a certain way. Now, when it comes, that's where it looks the way it does. But when it comes to the sloppy animation, I think part of that might be to do more so with Amazon, with their assets. For example, putting more of it into The Boys. But as The Boys is finishing, and well, finished, I would imagine they might move some more of their financial burdens onto the Invincible project. Should we complain about animation? Of course we should. That's how you make something better, you critique it. This is something that the Halo fans are simply unable to comprehend apparently. Calling it unwatchable or dog shit is just such an exaggeration. It doesn't do anything. Come on, it really isn't that bad. Some of the fight scenes in the season 4 are really good. The thing is, you've got to remember, Invincible has 8 episodes and they're all an hour long. I've had other comparisons made to me with other shows. Well, look at this. Well, that show has got 12 episodes a season and they're all 20 minutes. So while only having just barely under double the episodes, each episode of Invincible is 3 times as longer. So that's not really a fair comparison. Now that palaver is over, we can talk about the juicy stuff, the real shit, the season as a whole. I fucking loved it. It was such a good season. The episodes 2, 5, 6, and 7 are bangers of the whole season, the whole show. Fuck it, they're fucking some of my favourite of the entire show itself. Fucking the rematch with Conquest and Invincible, mwah. The fucking flashbacks of Viltrum, mwah. And the way that Thrag repaid his aura debt in full, going from to
I choose death! You are all next!
Was spectacular, and the destruction of Viltrum was incredibilis. Now, the episode 4 drama. So look, it is overhated, yes. It's not a 6.6, however I do understand where it comes from and it is probably the worst episode in the season, or at least up there. My main issues with episode 4 is it's a momentum killer. You get 1, 2, and 3, right, on release, building up the Invincible War, or the Viltrumite War, sorry, right? We wait a whole week for that. It is filler through and through, got nothing to do with the story, and then we've got a whole another week for episode 5, which actually has the stuff in it. What? And like, we don't, like, Mike Grayson, no, Mark, fights Cerberus. We don't even fucking see it. We just watch damn Daniel falling from the fucking floor the entire time. We don't even see Mark throw any hands. Now, I think the episode would have been a lot better if it was episode 2. And then episode 2 becomes 3. And then 3 becomes 4. Because then they won't kill the momentum. I feel like they wanted to start the Viltrumite War in episode 5, that's how they had it all planned. So that's why 4 is very filler, but I really think putting it as episode 4 was a real killer for the momentum. Yeah, you get ready for all of that happen, and then, oh, we waited a week and it was nothing to do with it. Oh, okay. And the finale. Let's get into this. Yes, the finale is not a high-octane, high-explosive, blood-pumping, action-filled episode like every other season finale has been. However, I understand why. Yes, I am disappointed. but I also understand why it's done this. Episode 5, 6, and 7 have been non-stop action, right? Got nothing to do with the story necessarily, it's just pure fucking combat. So, to end the season properly, it needed to have tying up the character stories, talking about Debbie and Nolan adjusting to his new life, looking at the effects of Mark. We even get to see Cecil and Nolan interact again. I have been waiting since season 2 for them to talk again. I was like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna do, and it was pretty good. I'm like the way they interacted. I think it was appropriate. So it's, yes. Is it a bit underwhelming? Yes, it is. Is it a bit boring? Is it the worst season finale ever? No. No. Is it the worst episode of Invincible? No, it's not. It's just unfortunate that that's the way it has to go, but it's still a damn good episode, looking at the way of the characters evolving and setting up season 5. So, overall thoughts. Animation is getting better, but yes, there are some problems. It is not unwatchable. Please stop saying it's unwatchable. It really isn't. It is not terrible. Episode 4, yes, a bit of a letdown, but it's not that bad. And to be fair, I have rewatched every episode more than once, except for that one, so it does kind of tell you how kind of boring it is. Season overall, fantastic. I love the fight scenes, I love the story, I love Nolan, I love his redemption arc, it's so good. I love all the things of Oliver, I love the war, I love all the Viltrumite story, the Viltrumite backstory of Viltrum and the Purge, and the way it rained blood. The finale, while yes, it was a bit anticlimactic, I get why, and it was still a good episode. Season as a whole, fucking sick one.
What the heck, sorry!